Ah, yes. No, I think making it a weekly festival is overkill. But the Bard's College is going to do what they want to do. And the Jarl of Solitude was convinced, so I suppose it's fine. Yes, this is High Hrothgar, where the graybeards reside. I believe I have business with them. Do you know who the graybeards are, Raylina? I'm sure you've heard of them. The thu'um and all of that. I can't say nonsense because it's real. Bit odd though, I suppose. Is he inside? Meditating or something? Sitting? Having a look? The delicious things around? Hope. Ingol and the sea ghosts? I'm taking it. Don't know what good it is, but... Oh. Potion of health. Wonderful. There's more here. Regeneration. Delicious. Oh, I see. Okay, you.
Sky above, voice within.
Okay. I would like to learn more.
You have learned so much already, Dragonborn.
Okay.
Growing your gift too quickly would be
Ridiculous.
But there are many words of power in Skyrim, carved in the dragon.
Are there
tongue.
really?
Even from here, we can feel the thu'um resonate from
Oh.
them. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with experience.
I see.
Ask when you are ready to search.
I'm ready. Have you located any more? I found a few already, but,
We have felt the whisper of a
Okay.
word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found.
There you are. Thank you. I need to learn one shout in particular.
Where did you learn of that?
Well,
Who have you been talking to?
whoever I want. Yeah, it was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bound. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of
You think
wisdom.
so, eh?
Have you learned nothing
No.
from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Well, pretty sure Alduin is trying to destroy the world, and the Blades are trying to help that to not happen. So, yeah, would you want the world to end by Alduin's hand? Or shall we do what we need to prevent that?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
It's a possibility.
Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it.
So?
If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
Well, I entirely understand that sentiment. Absolutely. But there are folk who don't see it that way. They would prefer to postpone the inevitable yet longer.
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
That's right. My thoughts exactly.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud
That's
my
right.
judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Absolutely true. So, let's go.
No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know
Well,
it.
fine.
It is called
Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to
I
us.
see.
We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Well, what's so bad about it? Obviously it's used to rend dragons, so I don't see how it could be too terrible.
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult.
Okay.
Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this
I
shout.
see.
When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into
That's
yourself.
subjective term. And, well, I can't presume that they know all, but what does he have to say about this?
But not Dragonrend.
Oh, that's the only one.
The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began.
Interesting.
Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
I see. I suppose Paarthurnax is probably the only option.
Only Paarthurnax, the master of
Amazing.
our order, can answer that question.
I knew it.
If he so chooses.
I said so. And, yeah, I need to speak to him then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't
I don't
ready.
care what you think.
But, thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can
Perfect.
answer.
Take me to them. Why haven't I met them yet?
He
Obviously,
lives in
I'm not ready or
seclusion
whatever,
on
but...
the very peak of the mountain.
Okay.
He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Well, wonderful. Let's go. Who is he then?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the
Well,
voice.
perfect. He is the one I need to speak to. Let's go.
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path.
All right.
We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Well, good. At least you're useful for one thing. Yes? Shall we go? Good. This way? Not sure if he's trying to lead me out or if everyone else is coming or not. This is obviously not the way out. No, everyone is going this way. Oh, here's the door. Oh, Brayletta. It's a bit cold up here. You not have a hood or something to put on for your ears? A mask of some kind? I probably ought to lend you one. Then again, your hairdo with that headband on is quite fantastic. I like it. Oh, yes. Bit blustery up here, if you ask me. Is this where we are going to be learning the new things?
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this
Aha.
gate. I will show you how to open
Well,
the
good.
way.
I'm ready. Whether you believe it or not.
Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Paarthurnax.
Okay. Why do you hate the blades?
Not hate, distrust, and
Sure.
fear. The blades have always sought to turn the dragonborn away from the path of wisdom.
Fear is, at least as bad as hate or anger. Leads down the same road and all that.
The voice was a gift of the goddess
Kinnereth.
at the dawn of
Okay.
time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons
Well.
do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the
I see.
gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Ah, it's all very insightful. What's so bad about this again?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Once again, subjective opinion. Is there any other way?
Perhaps
Okay.
not. But this shout was used once before, was
Maybe.
it not? Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
Maybe.
Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
What? Whoa!
Sky above, voice within. Cool.
Yes, yes. Alert. And alert.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it
Not
well.
going to try to help me at all for anything else whatsoever. People really are arrogant jerks, you know that? You think that you know everything about whether or not a person is ready?
Will blow away
Sure.
the mists, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Well, fine. Oh, let's see. If I was to... Oh. Okay. I was sure that I would have to use souls to unlock it. But it's not the case. What's in here? Nothing. That must take me to the top. But, well, fine. I'm going. Huh? Nothing up here. But a view? I see. Quite a long way down. It is a bit foggy to be able to see far. Very well. Let us away. Oh, it is windy here. Aha! Here we go then. Coming, Berlina? Okay. I wasn't sure if she was, or if she would stay behind. Oh, cold. Ah. Bypassing the frigidity of such a place. It is quite the power. What is this I see in the distance? Oh, a goat. Fine. I was worried it was some abominable snow beast. I would be a little surprised if... Goat? You have to pay the toll to the troll before you can cross the bridge? Oh, hello there. Oh, don't attack me, filthy Atronach. Yes, I know I had chain lightning activated. And that it caused me to... Oops. Sorry, Brilliant. Why do you... Oh, why do you so often walk in front of me? You gone? You're no longer helpful to us if you're trying to kill me. Sure.
Look!
There. On the trail again to reach the heights of this mountain. The very peak. Oh. How did the goat end up over here? Or a calcum? I'm taking it. Well, oh, hello there. Sneaking up on me like this. Good job, Brilla. Very well done. I will take your fat, and then, I've never tried this before, but can I resurrect one of these creatures to help me? No, I can't. Well, fine. I will forget about it then. Ah. 2 bits, eh? Fine. Is there any more hiding out in the crags? Oh. Skeleton here. It's fine. Clouds are getting closer together as we reach the top. Oh, I said I thought there would be trolls. I wasn't sure, but obviously there are. Is this a terrible place to go? Alright. It's not that bad. Hello, goat. Out of my way. Nope. Take that. Whoa. Poor dead fool. I wonder how a man with a shield got up here. The graybeards are always so defensive about this place. Perhaps it's an ancient skeleton, though. I'm no good at dating remains. Could have been here for millennia. Well preserved by the ice. Feel we're reaching this summit. Surely this is the end of our journey. Oh. The lights in the air are quite magnificent. Bit of rainbow. Myriad of colors there. Beautiful. Especially this way. Oh. It's gorgeous. Berlin. Absolutely. Oh. Play Paarthurnax. Don't push me off.
Huh?
Nothing. Ah. So many goats. I imagine that's how Paarthurnax survives, just eating goats. Oh. Nope. Stop killing me. Whoa. That was close. I really did almost die there. Oh, finally. The summit. Oh. Be ready, Brilliant.
Dremyolok. Greetings, Wunderneek. I am
Wounded.
Paarthurnax.
What does that mean?
Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Well, hello there. I'm the dragonborn. I think you already know.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me.
Well, not this once.
It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger.
Okay.
I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
I see. Okay, well. If you're such an extrovert, why do you live up here?
Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed.
Oh, wise.
Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Well, I need to know how to kill dragons.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Must be, I see.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks
Okay.
first. Hear my thu'um. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits.
Very well. I will learn it then.
A gift, Dovahkiin. Understand fire as the Dove do.
Yo. Magical. Well, let's see. It's this, correct? I would think so. Yes. Would seem to be that.
Show me what you can do. Greet me, not as elf, but as Dova.
Wait. Wants me to use it on him? Not as,
Why do you delay? Are you Dovahkiin or
well,
not?
I don't want to hurt you.
Yes, Sosedo Vrostmi.
Or a masochist?
The dragon blood runs strong
I see.
in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
Well, here we are.
So, you have made your way here to me.
Yes, indeed.
No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Well, I already asked, but apparently you weren't listening. Dragonrend?
Ah, I have expected you, Proda.
Okay.
You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
That's correct. Ah. I've only told him twice already that this is what I'm here for. Don't know why this is an option. Well, the graybeards tried to prevent me. That's for sure.
Yes, they are very protective of me. Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the thu'um you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Well, I guess that sort of makes sense.
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Well, I guess... How can I learn it?
Drem, all in
I
good
see.
time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this thu'um?
Oh, help prevent the end of the world and all that. I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn.
Right? I agree.
But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
Well, no one seems capable. I guess, yeah.
True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be.
Oh, I see.
Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should.
Oh, very true.
Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate?
Who says I have no better reason? I just want to stop him.
And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say?
Yes. Who?
Des Motmahus, even to the dove who ride the currents of time, destiny is elusive.
I see. Well,
Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rachmur.
why? Because it's his destiny?
And he is no fool.
Sure.
Ni me. Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all.
Okay.
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Well, finally.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
Well, I don't know, but you said you were going to answer my question?
Drem, patience. I am answering in my way.
I see. With your...
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world.
Yes, yes.
Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So, they used this shout to do so?
Yes and no.
I see.
Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
Oh, makes sense, I guess.
The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll.
Ooh.
They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Oh, interesting. So you're saying they sent him to where we are now?
Not intentionally.
I see.
Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. May ye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface.
Well,
Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Okay, so you were here when he emerged then, I assume? Yes, this explains a bit of history, but not really what I'm supposed to do about it.
Tid Krent, time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin.
Okay.
If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break.
Interesting.
You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
That sounds incredible. So where can I find this Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived
I see.
here. You are likely better informed than I.
Oh. Okay, well, back to the college then, I suppose.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Okay. So what does Dragonrend do if it doesn't defeat dragons?
I cannot tell you in detail.
Right.
I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first thu'um created solely by mortals.
And you said you can't understand it or comprehend it,
It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
I see. Well. So, you are the master. I noticed a skeleton on my way up here. Was he trying to, receive training? Died along the way or something?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the thu'um since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years.
So the graybeards pretend to guard you.
I meditate on the Rotmulag.
They know how to get up here.
The words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You love talking, but they don't come up here to speak to you, ever? Not for 100 years?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into
That's
yourself.
what they were saying.
Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self.
Okay.
Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
I don't remember what Faim is. Yol is fire. Fus is the sprint, I believe. What is Faim? Let's find out.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains.
I see.
Ponder the meaning of spirit. Unslad Zi. Where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Oh. I see. Okay. Well. It's interesting, and I can do more.
Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
I only have one more word to learn about Yol.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum arc mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Ah, beautiful. Okay, well, it appears I don't have the option for the last one.
Which calls to you,
Oh, perhaps I can.
Dovahkiin? Fus, Faim, or Yol?
Foos then.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Oh, I see. Convenient. Alright, well, how could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time? What do I do when I find it? I bring it back here, he already said. So let's ask.
Vomendok, I do not
Wonderful.
know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time
Oh,
itself.
that's not confusing.
The Dove are children of
I see.
Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable.
Very well.
I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon. They would not listen.
Okay. And you're saying that you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us. Ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Oh, I see. Well, so I guess I find it and bring it back, hey?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things.
Very well. That's understandable.
But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation.
Oh, convenient.
Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression.
All right then.
You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
All right. They're your friends, you say?
The first mortals that I taught the thu'um, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against
I see.
Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
Oh, wonderful. Very well then. I suppose that's all.
Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thu'um.
Let's see. Ah, yes. He did teach me the final one. And then, what was that? Eternal Spirit or something? Oh, this is it. Yes. That should be interesting. Okay. Going to dance around up here, or no? Must be something at the very, very top, right? The highest point. There must be. Yes. Getting there. Getting there. Aha. Further. More. Haha. Malachite, sure. I'll take it. No one's holding me back, at least. So, what is the reason not to? I don't expect to come up here very often, so might as well get it while I'm here, right? Oh, there's a second vein. I will waste my time to acquire it. Don't doubt. I'm not sure that I've needed malachite for anything yet, but if I have it, I won't have to worry. Marvelous. Now, was that the only thing? Nope. There are others. Ebony? Let's see. It seems to be a pickaxe lodged in the ore deposit up there. Is that also ebony? I would like to know. Yes, taken. A notched pickaxe. It is ebony, by the way. Notched pickaxe. I feel like in another universe that might be a reference to something. Notched pickaxe. Let us see if it has any unique properties. Wielder's smithing abilities. Shock damage. Interesting. I'd like to go higher, but I also don't want to leap off the edge. It would be tragic. Huh. Simply can't quite make it to the very tip top. That's fine. Suppose I will have to be satisfied with this. It is a long way down any way around. A bit terrifying. But that's wonderful. I was expecting more treasure up here than a few bits of ore. But that's alright. See what's down over here. Makes no sense to come all this way and not explore it to the highest possibility. What's over here? This looks like the perfect spot to hide things from prying eyes. I'm wrong though. There's nothing hidden here. Don't worry, Brelina. Don't fall either. Perhaps hidden behind the wall there might be some goodies. How about it, Paarthurnax? You have treasure back here that you've been smuggling away just for me? No? Lame. Can you tell me more about fading into an ethereal?
Speak. I will
Okay.
listen. Which calls to you, Dovahkiin? Fus, Thyme, or Yol?
Well, I know all about Foos and Yol now.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Ponder the meaning
Okay.
of spirit. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you. Soon.
So I can believe that that doesn't help me? It doesn't. It appears there's only one word for it, though. I could be wrong.
You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
Well, Berliner, I believe it's on to the college. I'm sure that you could be pleased about this. I would think that you would be. We'll head back, say hello to the old gang, and see what they have to say about all of this. I know the librarian isn't the greatest friend, right? He's not always so keen to help impart knowledge, especially if it involves getting rid of any of his books or something like that. Wonder. No. Still foggy and windy. And I hate it. But yes, off to the college next. We shall see what we can discover there. This Elder Scroll seems to be essential for the continuation of this endeavor. We will find it. And we will accomplish this deed. Stop Alduin from ending the world and all of that. It'll be exciting, I'm sure. Hopefully afterwards we can have some drinks or something. Who knows?